I always knew I wanted to go back to school and get an MBA at some point. I knew that a few years of practical work experience would really help me get into a better school and really add a lot more to that educational experience. My name's Margot Anich and I am in the graduating class of 2015 at Simon. I'm a 2-year full-time MBA student concentrating in health sciences management and organizational and competitive strategy. I had worked for a large company doing pharmaceutical sales prior to Simon, and I knew that I wanted to stay in healthcare. I knew that there would be a lot of prospects for me after I finished the MBA. I chose Simon because I attended a large university for my bachelor's degree. I went to Boston University. I got a great education there, but I felt very lost amongst how many students there were, how many faculty. Just the campus was so expansive. The intimate setting at Simon, however, makes everyone much more reachable. So I'm able to reach my professors, I'm able to get a hold of any administrators, anyone within career center, student services. They understand that this is an academic setting and a lot of us are coming in with different experiences, different strengths, and different things we want to improve. So I never feel that going to them and seeking extra help for an assignment or a project or an exam, I never feel like that's something that they are discouraging. And I knew that Simon would really be a great way for me to develop more of my technical skills. It's a very quantitative based curriculum. Those were definitely skills that I knew I lacked relative to my strengths. But Rochester is a great place to study. There are great things to do in Rochester, but there's not an exorbitant amount of distractions. I've made a lot of great friends here. We're always doing fun stuff, going skiing. I love to be outdoors, I love to stay active. I cycle, I run along the Erie Canal. I've done cooking classes in Rochester, gone to a lot of different restaurants, a lot of great different food festivals and wine festivals. This past summer I interned at Athena Health. It's a healthcare technology company in Boston. And I worked in their enterprise client development division. I worked on a project for the summer with their revenue cycle management product, and then I was able to give a 5-minute presentation of my entire summer's work for the entire company at the end of the summer. Being able to practice presenting multiple times in front of multiple different audiences and professors and faculty and people in the community really made me feel much more comfortable in that setting. Of course, it was still stressful, but I felt prepared to be able to present to a couple thousand people at the end of the internship. Having that internship and then progressing that into a full-time job, I mean, for me that was a home run because that's exactly what I wanted to achieve, and Simon definitely was an integral part of getting me to that final goal. And the steps along the way, whether it was the faculty or my fellow students, some of my really good friends that I've made here, those were all just like icing on top of the cake, and I felt like that job made the whole experience worthwhile.